Yes, so welcome to the most important day, that's money management. And tomorrow we will see that what are the different ways of making money and also how to manage that 1 million rupees. 1 million rupees, 7.5 crores. So you have to think that you want in lifetime, or you would like to have a year, or you want to have per month. So we'll see that how to manage. Once you know how to manage, then definitely you will like to have per month, and we have to work for it. It will not come in a 1 month. We have to work and have that game plan how we can make that. So this is the definition from RBI. We have seen in the beginning also. There are two ways we will feel financially secure. One is the cash, that is your bank balance, your bank balance in the bank, or you can say little bit of, okay, this is something that immediately I can get a cash. So that is the thing, that bank balance first. And you can see plus little gold also, because when you go out in the market you can just keep the gold and get the cash, like that. So this is the cash amount, and the one is net worth. So what is net worth? Net worth is आप जिस घर में रहते हो, not that house. What you are staying in house, it is not your net worth here. Here in this perspective, the net worth is besides you stay in your house, because you don't want to sell your house, no, for anything. So you are going to stay in your house. So besides your house, if you have any other house, then second thing is if you have any commercial place, you have your gold, you have your mutual funds, you have your stocks, so that will come into the net worth. So if you have any savings of 1 lakh rupees to 2 lakh rupees anytime, like you don't have to touch, you are not touched for years now, it is always lying in the bank, no, 1 lakh to 2 lakh, you are comfortably poor. So don't think, oh, I have got a and even if you have got 5 or 10 lakhs also, don't worry about that, you are better, but you are still comfortably poor. If you have a deposits, a bank balance of 1 crore to 3 crores, you are called rich. Besides what you are doing, unpada hai aise. Over 10 crores, you are called super rich. Now you might say, we don't keep so much of cash. 1 crore to 3 crores, keep a cash. It is like thing, ki it can be cashed anytime in case of emergency. So you can consider little gold also. If you have a gold which is costing right now of 1 crore, suppose, then okay, you are better position. Now we will see the another one. Besides this transactions, if you have a net worth of house, commercial property, stocks investment, or mutual funds, you cannot just do it in within seconds, no. Within 1 hour you just cannot do it. Even if you want to cash mutual fund, and takes at least 2 to 3 days to come into your bank account. So if you have a net worth of 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs, you are still comfortably poor. And if you have all the asset value is more than 10 crores to 50 crores, you are called rich. And over 500 crores, you are called super rich. So we have to decide, we have to stay in a comfortably poor zone, or you have to make a shift to rich. And all of us, we know, no, we have seen the hats, different hats. So we have to see that laughing Buddha with a white hat, we have seen on day 3. So always our goal must be this much cash I must have, a FD or a gold, so that immediately I will have that cash. So your goal must be having 1 crore to 3 crores of a bank balance plus the gold value, because that is immediate cash only, I can say. And besides that, you must have a extra house, commercial or agricultural land, or you can say mutual funds and stocks investment worth value. When it goes over 10 crores, you are called 50 rich. So all of us, we are here, I know that it is very difficult to imagine, but you must have a goal that over period of next 5 years, 10 years, I will put all the actions, I will get all the specialized knowledge, and I will create my assets like this. So you cannot just go rich in a legal way if you are not investing in stocks, if you are not investing into mutual funds, and also not investing into gold, and doing a good real estate management. So let's come to the next slide, money management. So there are two ways I'm going to tell you. There are two ways of money management. This was a very traditional way, like it was a hidden secret. If you have seen very old generations where their third generation, seventh generations are already there, same business, or if you know someone who are more than three generations, this is the very secret way. It was not talked very commonly, but it was already happening in such families. And also you can see it was happening in especially business families. बिजनेस फैमिली जिनका 7 जनरेशन से बिजनेस चल रहा है, 3 जनरेशन से बिजनेस चल रहा है, a very joint family, so they used to have this money management, which I'm going to explain. Then after that I'm going to explain a money financial. So we have our affirmations in our affirmations that I put money into my money jars every week. So you are going to learn that what are those money jars. Why money jars? It is just a visual presentation for your subconscious mind, and it makes it very easy. So let's understand the traditional way how people used to manage money when you could see the prosperity and generations prospering from 1 to 2 to 3 generation. First of all, what used to come, usually in those days it was a joint family. So even though it was a joint family, they used to support other members of their community or distant relatives and all that. So they were always thinking whatever money comes, at least 5 to 10% we have to keep it spare to bring our family up. It can be cousins, it can be my wife's side, my brother's side, my brother's wife, maternal side, something like that. Very, very distant relatives. You must have seen that if they are sitting in a very good place, a metro city or a district place, they used to always bring their relatives from their native place, and they used to keep them for education or some purpose. So they were always thinking, if I'm earning 1 lakh rupees, my 5,000 rupees will always go to bring my society or my community together. Otherwise, other ways they used to give this donation to temples or some annadan, some activity, some charitable activity. So you must have seen that, no, charitable. If you see some families, yeah, this family is known for this. Every year they will have a big celebration and then they will give food to whole native place. ना पूरे गांव को खाना दे दिया, या टेम्पल पूरा ईयर का सेलिब्रेशन है, दिवाली सेलिब्रेशन उस दिन का खाना दिया, टेम्पल को डोनेशन दिया. Or you will see lot of relatives, they used to come to their house and they used to look after their expenses. Even the food were expenses, no, so they used to keep like that. So it was a 5 to 10% charity in a different ways. Then they always used to save 20% of the savings. I'm talking about people who are having a business job. They were not very like that, but I'm just talking like that. 20% of the savings they used to do. So in those days, savings was there in the banks only, in the banks, in the provident fund, or keep at a landlord's place, no, so private saukars. So keep at their place, and they used to get a higher interest, more than a bank interest. That's what it used to happen. And 10% was the emergency fund. So what was that 10% emergency fund? So they were always used to invest into gold. And that's why people who are from many generation, you will see they are transferring the gold from one generation to the second generation to the second. I have got jewelries of my fourth generation. This is from my next generation. This is all for my granddaughters. This is all for grandmothers. They used to transform this gold jewelries from one generation to another generation. So they always used to keep 10% as the emergency fund, and usually they used to keep emergency fund in gold. So kuch bhi, if something goes wrong, they used to just keep the gold loan or just sell off the gold. That's what, because the gold ki value was more. You will see, all of you must be agreeing, and you are aware that if you see yourself 20 years back, you still remember what was the gold price, and now you know what is the gold price. So always gold will come go on up, but over a period of 10 to 20 years, you will always see it will never come back to that original price. The 30% only they were having a lifestyle debt and lifestyle expenses, and it is not applicable to the old generation, it is applicable for two also. So if you are having 1 lakh rupees, so you must have only the debts and your lifestyle expenses. Lifestyle expenses means daily जो लगता है आपको food, clothes and shelter, maintenance के लिए, that is only 30%. So what about the other 30%? They used to manage this money nicely. Means out of 1 lakh, usually you must spend only the 60,000 rupees. 10% will go to emergency fund, 20% will go to the savings fund, and the rest 10% will go to the charity. You can just arrange. If you don't want to do the charity, they used to adjust and put into savings or put back into the family. So mota moti is like that कि out of 100%, 60% must be your expenses. So out of that 60%, 30% is only on lifestyle expenses, the basic maintenance of food, clothes and shelter. It comes into the electric and phone bill also. The other 10%, if you want a balance and if you don't want to stress, 10% is always to the family, because family, your children need something, and you have to give to the gifts on every birthday or every celebration. So if you know that out of that 60,000, I will keep this 30,000, not spend on this month, but I know next month birthday is coming, next month anniversary is coming, so I can put that money together of every month and then celebrate that. The 10% was a traveling expenses and fun. So in olden days, traveling and fun was going to the celebrations of marriages of a distant relatives, go for a travel and then pay them something. So they used to keep that separate 10% of lending, give and take, give and take. Every year we have this marriages, relatives marriages. Oh, I had to pay more. Give and take chalta. And 10% is the personal learning. So that time it was not their personal learning. But definitely, if you go from this traditional method of money management, then you must keep 10% of the personal learning. So I'm not going to talk on this much. Let's come to the financial jar system. So I'm going to explain, this is the financial jar system, which I have learned from T. Harv Eker. T. Harv Eker is a author of one book which we have already seen, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. And all the most of the affirmations I have taken is from his book. You see, no? What are the secrets of the millionaire mind? How you must think about money, how you must have the mindset about money. Most 90% of the affirmations are there from his books, because he has taught if you change the thoughts, everything will change. So let's see how we can manage our money. So what you have to do is you have to make 5 jars. Later on you can make a 5 accounts. I have made. Right now you just listen, this is the ideal. Now I know that with your current situation it may not be possible to do exactly like this. So you can just adjust your percentage, but have these 5 jars. Now why jars? I already discussed, no? When we have a pygmy bank in front of us, children get excited. And I have told you also, just to become more conscious about the money, you just start paying 1 rupee coin every day in your pygmy bank. You yourself also. And that too also very clear and transparent jar. What will happen is, when you put that 1 rupee coin, it is not very valuable to us now, 1 rupee. But when you put 1 rupee, 5 rupee, 10 rupee coins, whatever, when you put that coin, it is not there. But when you put next day, after 15 days, what will see? Oh, it has increased. Suddenly, subconscious mind, my money is increasing. My money is increasing. Even if it is a short value, you will have a tremendous satisfaction that money is growing. We are also a child within. So what is the 5 jars? So what I have done is, I have done like this. This is a clear transparent jar and I have labeled them like this, 5. And I have my place near my, where we keep Devgana, God's room is there. So there I have one place where I kept in a tray these 5 jars. And what I do is, every week or every month, whenever you get money, you might be getting salary, so it is a once in a month. If you are having a business, you might be getting on a daily basis or a weekly basis. So whenever I get money, or you are getting in a bank account, it's okay. you can select one day. Like if you are keeping account, so you know from 1st to 7th I have received this much money. Or you can do this, it is up to you. What you have to do is whenever you get money, it's better that on the 1st only you can do, or 4th, you decide the date. Whenever you get money, you know my income is 1 lakh rupees, so you can do like this. Just put one currency notes in everything. Just give a instruction to subconscious mind. But ideally you must have a 5 bank accounts. Right now you cannot open 5 bank accounts, but at least have 2 to 3 bank accounts. First is the bank account where money will come and you will do all the expenses from the, yeah. The another account is from the main account, the money will go to the account where you will do the all investments, where you will do all investments, and you will transfer money from that investment account. And a third account is there where you will have all the profits into that account. First account is where you receive money. Then from that account, it should go to the investment account where you will take all investment, when you will do ECS for your mutual funds, or you will transfer money for any investments, buying anything for investments, and you will receive profits. No, so you will receive profits in the same account from where your investment is done. No, we do investment to the mutual fund from the account. You send money to the mutual fund account, or you send amount to your ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट, शेयर खान हो या कोई भी है, उसके अकाउंट में भेज देते हैं. व्हेन यू वांट टू एन कैश या विड्रॉ करना है तो सेम अकाउंट में आता है ना. सो सेम अकाउंट में जो प्रॉफिट आता है दैट यू हैव टू शिफ्ट द अनदर अकाउंट. व्हाई? आई विल जस्ट टेल यू. सो दिस इज द 5 jars you must have. Let the first one is a necessity amount. If you are getting 1 lakh rupees, 50% is the necessities. Now you might say, oh, I cannot survive in 50%. You can increase by just taking some percentage from every jars. But you must have 5 jars. Proportion will change. Now it is your thing what to do. But ideally over a period of time, you must follow this. When I started, I will tell you how I started. I just started 1% of the give account. I could not give 10% of the give. Oh, forget about 1%. I just started 0.0001%. Started doing 100%, 100 rupee charity, 500 rupee charity. Then I shifted. Now still also I'm not doing 10%. I'm still doing 8%. Very soon I want to go to the 10%. Play account is 10%. That also you can. So what is these accounts? So let us understand what are these accounts. It is very strenuous for brain today, but it's okay, understand. So what is the necessity? First we'll go to the necessity because that is a major one, no? So necessity is, this is your living expense account, phone bills, transport, food, and you just think, oh, 1 lakh rupees मिलता है, मुझे 1 lakh rupees जाता ही है. But if you think that way, it will never happen. So what you have to do is, if you are getting 1 lakh rupees, you have to think that I am getting only 55,000 for my expenses. I have not received that amount. This month, my boss has given only 55,000. Rest amount I have not received. What will happen? What you will do? You have to manage your expenses, no? So like that, you have to see that necessity is 55%. Right now, just keep 55% till we understand all that. Then you can pull up some percentage from the other for some time. Then later on, you go to that. What is the give account? 5% is the give account. You can see on the right side, give account. Give account is actually give it to the charity. You can give to the church, temple, because you can activate the law of attraction. Unless you have to feel abundant, that yes, I am able to give. If you are feeling I am not able to give because you don't have money, so you feel, oh, I don't have money, how can I give 100 rupees? I have to pay so much bills, I have got so much debts, how can I give unless I pay bills? No, you have to start giving. And when you start activating law of attraction, start feeling, yes, I'm able to give, the law of giving will start working for you. More you give, more you get. And you have to do certain charity. Now here you cannot start 5%, suddenly 5,000 rupees donation ke liye, but you can figure out how you can help people around you. You can help your relatives, friends. It is up to you. You can start with 1% also. So you have to determine this is my give account. So even if while lending money to someone, you know that this is my charity account. So even if it don't come, it's okay. It is personal. It is no hard fast rule. I'm just telling you. uh, I don't personally give to temple because it is getting misused. Rather than I want to give do a charity to a beggar who is sitting outside and not giving him money but giving him food. I never give money to beggars. I always give food to beggars because they also misuse. So you have to decide what charity you want to do, and you can just start giving some charity. So to start with, you can start doing 0.5% only, and rest money you can bring back to necessity. Now let's go to the next jar, that is education, that is 10%. So it is said that if you think education is expensive, then you try getting the ignorance. Now you feel you have to pay money to learn so much about finances, then you be ignorant about money and knowledge. You will get that amount. So you have to really spend money in getting that specialized knowledge. And if you are not growing in money, you are dying because you are just maintaining. So this is the jar where you can put money on your books, audios, seminars, doing some courses, some coaching. So 1 lakh rupees hai, so at least you must spend 10,000. I know that 10,000 is much, but start putting 1,000, then the rest 9,000 can come here. But have that habit that out of 1,000, some amount will definitely go per month to my education because I want to grow. You decide what knowledge you want. So you have to do like that. So you can again do from this education and a give account. The last LTSS, that is long term savings account. Long term savings account. So this is just you want to buy a new car, you want to buy your Apple phone, dream LED, dream holiday. So you just cannot do immediately. What we do is we use credit cards. We use credit cards and do like that. So here what you have to do is you have to invest money in mutual funds and stocks. When you get profits, that profit must be used to buy that new car rather than buying a car on a loan. Even down payment also, what we do is we do on credit card. Even at least you have to see that the down payment of the car should be from your savings and not by credit card. Taking a loan for your tax purposes is okay, but ideally I also did that. I had bought two cars. The first was a Esteem car, and then it got a thing way back in '92, and then I got a Wagon R. Both of them I had taken on loan. Then I understood what I have done is instead of putting that down payment of 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, I invested. I made a profits, or I waited for 1 year, and after that I took my the next again car was a Desire car. So that's what I have done. So ideally we must do that. You have to invest that money, make a profit, and that from that profit you just do all this. So long term savings account is you have to save, you have to invest, and from profits you do the prosperous spending. The another one is a 10% is a play account. So this is to enjoy your life and invest on yourself. Don't be only miser and save money and feel guilty while you spend. So जो भी आपको लेना होता है ना, yes I want to buy this, I want to buy this, so you can just buy. So you instead of buying every month, you can keep that amount, and after 3 to 6 months you just go, okay, take, okay, go dining out, buy something, yes, buy this, because you also have to feel abundant. So if you are feeling oh craving होता है ना, fasting करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा. If you are doing fasting, oh now this is going on, no, chaturmas or padushan and all that. So you say, I am not supposed to eat non-veg, I am not supposed to eat onion garlic. What will happen is you will crave so much in that month, and after that month is over, you will hog on this. मैंने खाया नहीं last 2 महीने में. So you start feeling, oh I am not supposed to eat sweet for next 8 days. What will happen is after 8 days you will eat sweet more. So it's always better that you have to do a prosperous spending. Don't feel that I cannot eat, I cannot do it. So you save it, and after 3 months you can just buy something good. The every thing is like that. And the last one is the 10% is the emergency. Don't call that, earlier slide it was emergency, but don't call this as an emergency. It is a financial freedom account. This is the amount you are not going to touch. This is the amount your spouse is not going to use. This is the amount your children are not going to use. This is the amount your parents are not going to use. This is only for you. And the idea is to grow money like a golden goose, na sone ki murgi wali andi. So out of that 1 lakh, never 10,000 rupees. You put that 10,000 rupees, invest and compounding and compounding and compounding. And you can just start this amount with 7,000 rupees. Just by investing 7,000 rupees, and if you have got that specialized knowledge, in 1 year, that 7,000 can grow 1 year, 1 crore. So that we will come into something. This knowledge I was not having 5 years back. I just gained that knowledge just by being into the zone of learning, and this is called swing trading. But you have to take a specialized knowledge. You can do it yourself or you can allocate to anyone. Having that knowledge is important, and executing yourself through you or through someone, that is more important. So this is called financial freedom account, where you will not touch that amount, but you will see that that amount is growing with the profit. I'm not going to take a profit. With the profit and the capital, it is growing again, and that too also without capital loss. So I'm not going to talk much on that, but let's go to the next. And this is for the people who are into business. This is a money management formula where usually they have to put money into rotation. So I'm not going to talk about much in the business, but I'm going to give you this. This is the golden, you can say, the document for me also when I saw this document. Are you able to see? Are you able
Yes,
to
ma'am.
see this?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'll just, yeah, okay. So this is the document when 1 million rupees comes to you. That is 7.5 crores a year, 7.5 crores a month, or maybe 7.5 crores over next 10 years. How you are going to do it? First of all, you must see that you have to pay 30% tax. So it has to be in tax. Wealth means you have to invest, you have to do charity, you have to do general, that is for your expenses, and the other one is you have to use into operations. So what are these operations? Operations means you have to invest to do some businesses. Sorry, this is not rolling. 1 minute, let me arrange this. Yeah. So how it will happen is, see, if you are getting 7.5 crores monthly, how much you can send? 30% is your general expenses. Home rent, car, household, shopping, outings, travel, insurance, medical, hobbies, passion, children, family. See, so much you can spend. One 10 lakhs on home rent. So do you feel you have to pay so much on home rent? Then comes to you. Do you want to spend 5 lakhs every month on car? So these are some calculations. You can just think is so much you can do. Now this is another calculation. What you will do in the wealth, how you will plan. See, wealth, how you will plan your wealth is, you will do savings, that is financial freedom account. Monthly you can save how much, you can see the figure. Gold, so much gold you can take. You can invest so much in stocks and crypto, real estate. So you can plan. But once you know, yes, I have to do savings into my account, which will grow. I have to invest in gold. I have to invest in stocks. I can invest in real estate. You will start thinking, oh, which is the good value of real estate which will appreciate. So you have to take all the specialized knowledge of all the fields. Once money is there, you must have that right knowledge to invest. The another money, charity, you can just plan so many charities. charity number 1, 2, 3, because you have got so much ample amount of money to do charity. Another one is operations. Operations means you will see that you will put something on marketing, then you will buy some tools for your business, or you will go to the travel education. You have to get so much knowledge from outside, knowing some businesses you can do. If you are not a business person, it's okay. You can just do more savings and plan that how your profits can help you in decorating your house or doing some charity. But unless you have this plan, you will not do well into this. What I will do is I will send this to you so you can study that. Mota moti is there. When you get 1 lakh rupees, you have to think that this is my tax amount will go 30%. No, all of you pay tax, no, 30%. So you know that 30,000 is going to the tax. So how I can save that 30,000? By you know the taxation के लिए क्या करना पड़ता है, that you do insurances, then you have got some bonds, and you invest into medical insurances. There are many ways of exemption of tax. So if you invest this 30,000 into that amount, then your tax is exempted and you have to pay some tax. So you don't have to think that money is mine which I have to pay tax. And people make a lot of mistakes using that taxation money which they are supposed to pay to the income tax. They spend it, and at the end of the year they say, oh, I have to save the tax, then I have to buy the insurance, and they don't have a insurance premium also to pay. Plan it from the day one that this is my money, I'm supposed to pay my tax, so let me do my tax planning. After that, what money you get, you have to see that this is the money I only can spend. If you know that amount, this is the only amount I can spend, you will not do a mistake of spending more and spending on your credit card or taking a loan and spending. And then rest is you can manage. So the two things which I had told you, you make your financial goal card. And the last financial habit I had told you is you have to see that you have to do 20% of the savings. I know that if you are in debts, तो आपका 20% नहीं होगा, but don't do that mistake. I have done that mistake. I used to get loans also, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs. And what I used to do is I used to spend that 40 lakhs just distributing to my all debtors. Iska baki and little bit expenses. But out of that 40 lakhs, I did not have that knowledge to invest at least 1 lakh rupees on a stocks and make profits, because I did not have that specialized knowledge. My mindset was there, मेरे को कैसे इसमें से बाहर निकलना है, how I had to come out of debts. I used to get money and I used to just spend lavishly little bit on me, on my lifestyle, and just give that money to all the debtors. तो कभी खत्म ही नहीं हुआ debt. I never invested money that time in 2008 on that. Later on I shifted. By that time I was loan free, but I always did that. So this is there, when you get money, first of all you have to see that this is the must. Savings first and then expenses. What we do mostly, we do expenses first and then there is no money for savings. So this is the major shift you have to do is, when I get money, I have to first save it and then do expenses. Don't do expenses first and savings later. Savings first and expenses later. Savings first, expenses, savings first and expenses later. You decide. You cannot do 20%, do it 10%, do it 5%, but do it. Second thing is there, charity. You cannot do 10% charity, do 100 rupees. Start the mindset of giving, and you today only you do one thing. Give 50 rupees or 100 rupees to someone, just nearby. Give it to your child also. Just you are khush and see the feeling, how he feels and how you feel. So always there is a joy in giving. So start charity. So savings and charity is a must. So when you receive money, think that मैं इसमें से 10 रुपए charity करने वाला हूँ आज. And this is the money I am going to save and then do the other expenses. As you grow, you will understand that personal learning, family, travel and all that. I am not going to elaborate on that. But basically, if you operate like this 5 jars, then you will see that you just do it for next 6 months. Your mind will shift. And that's what have happened, that when I started doing, I just did little charity, little savings, And within 6 months, my mindset shifted. I started feeling, oh, my money is increasing. Oh, this savings is increasing. But I never touched that for 6 months. Otherwise, I used to touch before only savings. So when I did that savings for 6 months, I know that most of you are doing, but if you are not doing, you have to see that you are doing savings, you are doing charity, and you are planning it. So that is all about money management. And if you do it in the 5 ways, then that will be a balance. And if you are having more transactions, it's better to open the accounts, bank accounts, and have one incoming account, outgoing for stocks or investments. From there you will do all investments, and when you receive the profits from the investment, let it go to other one. And this is the where we increase our monetization. I know it is little late for our batch, but this is very important topic, so other batches will also experience this. When money comes, when $1 million comes, 7 point, you know, this is my general, this is my savings, this is my financial freedom, this is my charity. Okay, when you distributed, let other money come. When you know this is general, this is financial freedom, this is my saving, this is my charity, this I will spend on travel. Okay, you have distributed. You are over. You are not having that burden. So let it come. I have distributed general financial freedom. This is my savings. This is my spending on it. This is my learning. I am over. So let it come. So like this, you have to imagine money is coming. I am distributing. So you are balanced. Again, money is coming. You are distributing. You are balanced. Money is coming. So let it come. When you know that what to do with the 5 crores, you have distributed everything. You know what to do. When you are over money, definitely you will do charity. So let it come, and when as you will grow, you will have different projects to look after. You will have charitable project, you will have a business project, and so many things will come. So when you think big and when you manage money well, then the universe will give you more money. If you are not managing money well, the universe will never give you money. It will come, but it will never stay, and you will have a stress. So go from a financial stress to financial bliss by managing money properly. Now tomorrow we will see the money making strategies. Now now we have understood, no? So money making strategies, we will see how we will make money, and then again we will touch upon this topic to make it more clearer, because you will have lot of doubts if you are not working on a 5 accounts. So I will just make you understand tomorrow more. We are over time today, sorry for that, because we did double, no, that's why. So have a great and abundant day ahead.